Is Eastern metal objectively superior to the West? In my last video, we analyzed the technical elite of women in rock and metal. But you, the audience, invaded the comments with a clear warning. You forgot Japan. Today, I'm answering that challenge. If our previous list represented the peak of Western performance, today we go to the East to see if the Japanese contract of execution is on a level that we in the West can't even comprehend. We are going to compare 10 Japanese masters against our previous top 10. No hype, no fan clubs, just technical facts. East versus West. Let's get into it. At number 10, we compare Yukina to Poppy. While Poppy is a master of genre manipulation, Yukina dominates vocal contrast. What she achieves in Hanabie, switching from high-pitched, almost childlike vocals to a brutal guttural growl, requires a level of technical transition control that makes most modern versatility look like a rehearsal. At number 9, we look at the evolution of the modern metal frontwoman. Camille Contreras is a technician of melody. She provided the surgical polish and phrasing that novelists desperately needed to survive. But Mayu from Nemophila signs a completely different technical contract. Mayu doesn't just sing, she maneuvers through complex rhythmic patterns while switching instantly between high register cleans and brutal, resonant growls. While Camille masters the atmospheric melody, Mayu masters the total anatomy of the voice. She delivers a level of vocal gymnastics that makes the Western metalcore standard look safe and predictable. The Battle of the Shredders. Nita Strauss is a market powerhouse, but Saki is an architect of shred. Saki's compositional complexity and her ability to pivot between neoclassical and thrash metal put Nita's virtuosity to the test. Who actually dominates the fretboard when the lights go down? Number 7, Asami versus Courtney. Courtney defines the modern sound, but Asami brings classical mastery. Asami's vocal range, flawless, consistent, and without the need for studio layers, challenges the digital texture of Spirit Box. This is pure vocal technique versus elite production. Miyako is the multi-instrumentalist who challenges Alissa's consistency. While Alissa is a global brand of aggression, Miyako composes, plays piano, and delivers high-speed guitar solos with mathematical precision. This is a battle of musical intelligence versus raw power. The battle of legacy. Amy Lee is an icon of branding, but Fuki is the supreme vocalist. Fuki's power, projection, and her ability to hit soaring power metal notes without losing breath is what Amy Lee would need years of studio work to replicate today. The technical contract in the East is simply more demanding. This is what you asked for. Many of you complained. I only picked Paulina from the warning. Let's be clear. Paulina is a rhythmic prodigy, the motor of her band. But Akane Hirose? Akane is a war machine. Her fill complexity, syncopation, and sheer physical endurance humiliate any discussion about standard rock drumming. If Paulina is the future, Akane is the impossible standard of the present. At number 3, we compare the commanding authorities. Lzzy Hale is a pillar of vocal resistance and grit. She is the soul of Western hard rock. But Saiki Atsumi signs a completely different technical contract. Saiki's technique is built on what I call cold precision. While Lzzy relies on raw power and bluesy distortion, Saiki maintains a powerful, deep resonance while navigating the complex, rapid-fire intervals, typical of J-rock with zero vocal fatigue. Lzzy brings the heat and the passion, but Saki brings the discipline and the steel. It's the soul of the West versus the steel of the East. Draw your own conclusions. The duel of the bass. Fernanda Lira delivers extreme physical sacrifice and aggression, but despite not singing along, Misa delivers technical refinement. Her use of slap bass and finger independence in Band-Maid elevates the bass from a support instrument to an elite weapon. This is absolute technical mastery versus brutal devotion. At the top, the final question. Tatiana Shmayluk is the ultimate performer, the Michael Jackson of metal. But does Tatiana's efficiency hold up against the sheer perfection of the Japanese elite? While Tatiana dominates the stage, Fuki dominates the execution. The throne now has two queens, and one of them speaks Japanese. Japan isn't just in the game. They have redefined the rules. While the West rests on its fame, the East works on its technique. The verdict belongs to you. Has Japanese precision surpassed Western charisma? Comment below. Akane or Paulina, Tatiana or Fuki? Why do you think the West is falling behind? Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next Tuesday. I am Anvil the Evil for the Big Anvil. Draw your own conclusions.